I picked this timer up and I opened it up, and on the very first page it said, "You must schedule every minute of your day from the time you get out of bed until you go to bed if you want to have a productive life." And I said, "Screw that." Hello, it's Shona Lee with The Art of Yearning, again for a Tuesday tune-up. I am here today to talk to you about something I call white space. I also have sometimes called it a reality check. There's a really little word that people are bad at, and it starts with an N and it ends with an O. It's about time management, sort of, but it's really about leaving space in your life for things to happen. Because I don't want a productive life, I want a happy, fulfilled, whole life. And that means I have to leave space for serendipity. I discovered in all of the use of these timers a couple of years ago this lack of white space in my life, that every moment of my day was scheduled, and often double scheduled or triple scheduled. I was down to like, I must leave the house at 6:07 if I'm going to be at the swimming pool at 6:22 so that the children have 8 minutes to get dressed so that they can get into the pool. That is ridiculous. Don't do that. That's my Tuesday tune-up. Don't do that. I made that mistake. Don't do that. Do this because it doesn't leave space for, I'm going to run into the person at the coffee shop who has the exact answer that I need. And instead of sitting down with them and saying, yeah, that's great, let's spend 15 minutes together, I'm going to have to say, oh yeah, busy, busy, busy. Been so busy recently. I'm so busy. I don't know why I'm so busy. We'll have to get together sometime. And would you know that thing? I'm not interested in having to do that thing instead of actually having a conversation with somebody. And so many people that I know are living their lives in this frantic rush. Like, if you leave your key in the desk of your office and then have to go back for it, now you're late for everything consequent to your leaving the office at the end of the day. No, no, leave yourself. Give yourself some padding. Leave yourself 5 minutes. Take a book on your phone and then read actually a book as opposed to checking your email or scanning Facebook or finding things that are urgent that need to be done. White space. Make some white space in your day so that you have the ability to respond instead of reacting, and you are not spinning plates, or as one of my friends always put it, running with your hair on fire. Put your hair out. Stop it. Find white space in your day. And if you have no white space in your day, we're going to work perhaps next week on, there's a really little word that people are bad at, and it starts with an N and it ends with an O, and it sounds like this. No. And one of my other friends had the very lovely phrasing, I'm not available for that right now, which doesn't preclude it forever, but it says, I don't have time or space for this in my life at this moment. So we're going to start working on putting some space in your days for opportunities and serendipity. And then when you find the perfect book and the perfect article for what you've been working on, you can take some time to hang out with those rather than putting them on a never-ending to-do list or a reading stack that gets taller and taller and taller. Reading stack, anybody? White space in your life. The word no. And being able to allow serendipity to arise. Did you see how much dead space I left in my broadcast there? Did that bother you? Anyway, so I'm Shona Lee at The Art of Yearning, and that is your Tuesday tune-up.